to today's 7 on Sunday. Guys, I am excited because today is round 2 of like the cover battles and I am just keen for this. So last week we talked about UK covers and this week we get to talk about our favorite US covers and I'm keen. This was the harder list to pick just for the fact that there's so many that I like that I was like, what can I pick? But I've managed to cultivate 7 here and I'm very excited to get into this and talk about some covers that I just really love. So the first book I want to mention today is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. So this is the US cover and this is the UK cover and I just think this is just way superior. Like, I don't mind the color of the blue and I don't like having kind of like the superheroes kind of standing there, but there is something just so middle grade and juvenile about the version that I just don't like. And like the lightning bolts, it's like, what is that about? Like, I like this because it shows the city buildings and it looks really smick and cool. Like, you totally see Nightmare and the Sentinel and it just looks cool. It just gives a better vibe of the story, but the UK version just doesn't look that great and I don't like it. Next, I want to talk about Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. So this is the US and this is the UK. So I just prefer this. I don't know why, but with Morgan Matson's books, I just like her actually having people on the covers. Like, I like this. This is more simple. This looks pretty and it just looks just so nice. And I've always loved this cover, but with the US cover, I just don't know. There's a lot going on. It's only text and like, yeah, you can see details of like, there's a ram, there's the sunglasses, there's a burger, a tea, like, and the car and all these things. It probably shows off the whole story in a lot more detail, but there's just something so simple and nice about this that I like way more. Next, I want to talk about Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Like, clearly the superior cover. Like, this is the US and this is the UK, but I've always loved this cover more. It's just so nice. I like that it's so simple with the red and the black. I don't like how her like face looks, but she doesn't have eyeballs. Like, I don't mind the leaves and like having some of them be hearts. Like, that looks cool, but the text is just weird. Like, it just doesn't look nice, and I feel like it would have totally done better with a back background and then having like white leaves, but then the face would look weird. This is why this works so much better, but there's just something about it I just really don't like, but this is just pretty. Next, I want to talk about This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. So again, superior cover. It's just like, what is the other cover? Like, I don't like it. Again, they've just go into a white background when they should have kept the black background. I like that this is like the violin and then you can see the city in the background, but really it's like, what do the silver specks of water really show? Like, it's just the text and then some weird water and then it turns into a rose. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is the hype there? What is the vibe? What is that meant to even mean? So this is so much better. Okay, next I want to talk about My Lady Jane by Cynthia Ham, Brodie Ashton and Jodie Meadows. Like, again, this is not probably the best cover ever. Like, both kind of aren't that great, but this is definitely superior than the UK cover. Like, I don't like how they've drawn them and I don't like how the girl looks and the text is just a bit weird. And something I didn't realize until I took a closer look at this cover is that I just thought it was a horse behind it, but it's actually like a dude with a horse's head. Like, how did I not realize that before? Like, I don't understand how I didn't pick up on that, and that is totally what happens because he shapeshifts into a horse and blah blah blah. But really, like, this isn't like the best. Like, I don't really like having the person on this cover. Like, it's not like the coolest thing ever, but it is the superior cover. Like, it's the cover I would pick. Definitely the US works better and the UK is just kind of weird, but I think the UK ones only ever come out in paperback and then these ones come out in hardback, so it's kind of different there, but I just don't there's something about Jane's face in the UK cover that just weirds me out. Next, I want to talk about The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ardier, and I don't know if this 100% works because this is the US cover and this is the UK cover, but the UK cover was a cover change from like 5 years later, so I don't necessarily know if it works, but I am putting it on my list because I always love to talk about this. And I do know the UK cover is beautiful. I do think she looks great, she looks amazing, but I am just a fan of the old cover because I've had this for so long. Like, I like seeing this with Shahrazad being like through the window and seeing her on the cover, and I just like the red and the design, and this is what I've grown with. And I'm not saying that the other cover is bad. I do really appreciate the cover and I really appreciate that they've got like a person of color as like the model for it, and I like her earrings and like I like the text, but I'm always going to be a fan of the original cover, and this is what I've grown with and this is what I've loved, and I just like it too because like the red's pretty. Everything about this is just so nice and I just love it so much. Okay, the last book I want to talk about today is Truthwitch by Susan Dennard. Again, far superior than the UK cover. I just think she looks way more badass, and there's like a pirate ship going on in the background, and like she got weapons and like the water's moving. Even though she doesn't have water magic, the water's moving. But then in the UK cover, it's just like looks like some Scottish lady is running through like a tidal half-pipe wave on some like weird rocks with some sword, and I just don't like that she has like a yellow dress on. She shouldn't have a dress, she should have pants on, and like her hair is out and she got no hood to cover her from that water. Like, it doesn't work. I really don't like the other cover, and I do like these. And I don't think I bought Truthwitch for ages just because I didn't know what covers to buy, and I think at the time that I wanted them I didn't like buying hardcovers. So when I flipped to liking hardcover, it was very easy to buy these, so I was happy about that. But yeah, this UK cover is just not it. So these are all the covers that I just feel like are far superior. Like, it's funny though that they do this when they bring out different covers, because it just makes picking as book lovers so much harder. But when they're clearly a better option, it makes it a lot easier, because sometimes like both editions are really nice, and that's when we start collecting multiple editions. But I don't really have that problem, but I do love all these covers. But anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed my video. This was a really fun topic to do over 2 weeks, and I just really liked it. And I can't believe too, like 7 on Sunday has been great. I'm really excited that Grace decided to make this, and it's been over 6 months now that we've been doing this. So we started before like winter, and now it's coming into summer again, and it's just so much fun. And she's going to be releasing more prompts next week, so her channel and the Goodreads will be linked down below because she runs it. She does an amazing job, and I've done every week, which I'm shocked about. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to maintain this, but then my like overachieving self is like, do every week. But I'm so keen that I have. Like, it's so fun to not have to think of my own prompts, and I get to do it with everyone, and I just have a lot of fun with this. But anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!